When I was younger, my dad told me about how he had a list of what he was looking for in a wife before he met my mom. It was a long list, but he told me there were two types of items: non-negotiables and preferences.
Maybe the birds will sing about your heart. Maybe the trees will whisper the word.
I used to think marrying your best friend meant marrying someone who is first your best friend, then your boyfriend. Of course, that wouldn't have worked for me since I've never been the one to have any guy friends. But standing here with you today, I can say without a doubt that I am marrying my best friend.
Of course, the first ones were the important ones, and the rest he could live without. And me, being the young boy who wanted to be like his dad, I sat down and I wrote a list.
I can't help but dream away, standing on.
You make me smile no matter the mood I'm in, even if it takes a while to get it out of me. You don't ramp me up, but rather talk me down when I'm frustrated, helping me take suboptimal circumstances and make the best of them. You listen to my endless stories even when one comes to my mind at midnight when you're barely awake. You bring out my innermost silliness I thought I had lost. You build me up and you make me feel so cherished and cared for.
As I've gotten older, so that list has matured. However, I never imagined that I could be blessed to find someone who could make my list look inadequate in so many ways. You embody every one of my non-negotiable qualities. You fulfill more of my preferred qualities than I ever thought was possible. And over the last year, I have discovered things that I love about you that I never thought to look for in a partner.
So now, right here in front of God, our family and friends, I make these promises to you. I vow to pray with you, dream with you, laugh with you, and cry with you for the rest of our days. I vow to remain faithful to you always, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. In this imperfect world and as imperfect people, I vow to never stop learning from Jesus' perfect love to love you the best I can.
You make me actively pursue becoming a better man. You make me realize that my negative thoughts about myself and my insecurities are simply me giving in to what the world wants me to believe. You make me feel loved and accepted. You make me feel comfortable enough to share my deepest fears and emotions, the ones that no one else sees.
You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. You always thought that you were weak, but babe, you're wrong. Yeah, you better step into the light, just give it a try. Think that it's time you let that spark out. You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. And who cares if you might mess it up? You're stronger than the others think. And who cares if you might mess it up? Go ahead and shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine.
Now here in front of God, our family, and our friends, I make these vows to you. I vow to tell you what I am feeling and thinking, even when it's uncomfortable. I vow to always be kind. I vow to speak positivity, optimism, and confidence into your everyday life so that you can strive to be the amazing woman I know you to be. I vow to be vulnerable. I vow to always open the door for you. I vow to always make the necessary sacrifices to provide for our family. But most importantly, I vow to always seek Christ with you in our relationship. I vow to be an example to our future children, and I vow to love you with everything I have.
Well, Andrew and Becca, we have heard you make promises tonight to share your lives in marriage. We recognize and respect the covenant that you have made. It is not a minister standing before you that makes your marriage real, but the honesty, the sincerity of what you have said and done here before your friends, your parents, and in the sight of God. And so on behalf of all of those present, I pronounce you husband and wife. Andrew, you may kiss your bride.
I vow to honor and respect you as I'm called to. I vow to make our marriage about we, remembering that we're on the same team. And for that, I vow to pursue reconciliation always. For better or for worse, through sickness and through health, I vow to never leave your side and to never stop loving and caring for you, even if the day comes when your body actually falls apart like you say it is. I vow to tell you I love you and show you my love for you every single day. And I vow to work hard to put God first and you second.
And shine, darling, go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine, shine, darling, go ahead and shine, my dear.
I vow to do all these things until Christ returns, or he calls me home.
I promise to do all these things until Christ returns or calls me home.